Good morning.
Good morning, hello, good morning. Welcome back. How are you guys?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, great. I don't know if I can be better. Uh, yeah, Paul. Thank you. Feeling much better. Yeah, new colors, Phil. New colors to start the year. Found some new colors. We'll try them and see how it goes. Good to see you guys. I saw some of you were waiting in line, like 2 seconds and 40 people in. Thank you guys. Welcome back. Have you lost weight? Yeah, I've lost 7 kilos in 11 days.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy actually. Like, I didn't expect I'm gonna lose this much, but yeah, following a diet, and it's a healthy diet actually. Keto diet. Uh, Most of you know probably. Phil, how did you notice that, man? Yeah, right away he knew. Okay. Interesting year should be. Should be in an interesting year. I'm gonna see every single pair, and see if we can find something. Okay, Lezek has one setup already. What is that? Is the cat. Okay, we'll see about that. Why not? Another one. Malte, you have to make the account public, I think. Maybe it is private so we can't see. Good morning, welcome. Welcome, guys. Okay, first, I'm gonna start with GJ here. Is the first pair in our list, and we're gonna start with GJ. GJ is not doing that much, consolidating for the last few hours. On the 4 hour, we have resistance. 4 hour at resistance, 1 hour at resistance. Daily is at resistance, not a very good place. If you look at daily, previous daily, you can see that we had a nice break and retest on the daily. And we go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we don't really have much happening. This daily level was very good. And if you look all the other levels, they're not that strong. So if I take a trade, I like to be in a good level, in a strong level. So for now, GJ is out of the list because I don't really see much happening. I don't see much happening. And we go to USD CAD. We go to USD CAD. Let's see. Well, now it looks good. Looks like it's gonna break. We have this low trying to break below this support here. 1 hour matches with the 4 hour. Good. Also, we got rejected on the first touch here, as you can see. Went a little bit to the upside, came back again, trying to break again. I don't know if it's gonna be safe to take sells this low, because if you look at daily, it's a pretty low point on USD CAD. But at the end, if we want to try this, why not? We could, but we're gonna wait for a breakout. We have 10 minutes left, and in that 10 minutes, we're gonna need a 10 pips breakout at least. I think since we are this low, we need a good breakout. And we'll see. We'll make a decision if we want to take USD CAD later or not. I wouldn't feel very comfortable taking that USD CAD that low. But you know, we'll see. We'll see if we see a good breakout, nice momentum, or we could consider taking it. GBP US dollar, yeah. So how strong is this level? Because it's like we're only been here once. We got rejected that, and now using a break and retest. As I said last night on simulator sessions, I don't feel very comfortable to take a trade when there's only like 1 or 2 candles rejecting the zone, because we need, you know, like more consolidation at least, so we'll be more comfortable when we take it. Let's look left. Wow, we don't really have anything on left. Hasn't been here since March or April, May. It looks like there's a resistance around here. So we have a resistance around here. Let's not forget that. Even though I think we shouldn't go that far. Shouldn't go that far. So it's better to wait for some consolidation, then a break in, then a retest, and continuation. Right now, I don't think it's in a very good position. Of course, it's very bullish, and you can easily follow the trend. But like I said last night, when a trend is happening, there's going to be a lot of bullish candles, not a lot of consolidation to give you more comfort to take a trade. So you're gonna have to take trades in these, even in these kind of situations. But at least we should have like more than just one. At least something like this. At least a small consolidation box. So we'll see. Right now, I don't see anything clear here. Hello guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Euro US dollar. So on EU, I see that we have a resistance here. Looks nice. It looks nice. What can we do here? Because this could be a retest for more continuation to the downside. What I'm thinking is sells. If you look at the previous daily candle, or this one first, the break above the previous daily resistance, you can see that it closed above, and the next one came all the way to the downside, closed back in the range. Market opened, went straight to the upside, left a gap, and it's right at resistance here. Normally I would say this is a 4-hour retest and we should head to the downside, but we can't take that, would be pretty risky. Instead, what we do, we have to find a way to enter here, and that would be going to the 1 hour. Once you go to the 1 hour, you see another minor zone around here, right? So this minor zone here is gonna give us maybe a chance to enter. Since entering here is too risky, we're gonna enter if 1 hour gives us another pullback here, another close back below, a small pullback, and we're going to have that continuation to the downside. This would be my idea for EU. Other than that, I wouldn't do anything here. Maybe a break above, who knows? That could happen too. But we need a break back below this small minor zone, a retest, and some continuation. We would have the 4 hour as a confluence, a retest, and the daily also a retest. So this I think would be the best idea on EU. Sells after breaking this minor zone, rejecting from the 4 hour and the daily retest. That would be nice. But we will wait. Right now it's a bit too far to do that. Your JPY is hell. It's like a hell consolidation box. Man, look at this. We're still in this consolidation. Like the whole December. Not just December. No, whole December. 1st December. Now we are 4th January and still consolidating. I just know that when we break this is going to be epic. This is going to be epic, and I'm going to be the first one to take this. No way I'm going to miss Euro JPY. I'm going to put alarms for Euro JPY because this is going to be epic. Now we are closer to support than resistance, so it makes sense if it breaks to the downside. Oh, look at this. This was a nice daily retest. I didn't see this. Nice daily retest. So when this goes bearish, game over. And when we break below this, we are going all the way to this next zone here. And that's, my friends, how many pips? That's 89, almost 100 pip range. This is gonna be epic, I'm telling you. I've traded the EJ a lot of times in after breaking consolidation boxes, and it can be very nice. It doesn't disappoint. So yeah, we're gonna wait for this consolidation box to break. If it breaks to the upside, I don't know. It's a bit too hard right now to go all the way to the upside. It's never too hard, but just from the position it is, it would be easier to break to the downside. So I'm gonna wait. Today is the first day uh, of 2021 of trading, of course. So we're gonna give it some time to settle. We're gonna give some time the market to settle and set up for us, and later on it's gonna give us some nice setups. EA, I don't see much here. I see a lot of dropping here, and it looks like it did a retest on the daily and went all the way to the downside. This is how it looks like. Looks like there was a daily retest. Thank you guys, same to you. Thank you. Very many thanks. I can barely hear you. Why? Why is that? Turn on your volume.
Yes, yeah, what's up, bro?
Hey, Ash, just a second, Ash. I'll be back. Okay. Hello, Ash. Sorry for that.
No worries, bro. Bro, can you please check out the chart which I sent? It's for AUD USD 1 hour.
AUD 1
It
hour.
seems like rejecting, but it's a 6 pip breakout, and for AU, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Aussie dollar 1 hour. Looks like it's gone already.
Yes, it was pretty fast, but I didn't take it because like wasn't much confident because of that rejection, but wanted your opinion.
No, I wouldn't take that either. I think you made a good decision. It just fact that came all the way here and you see these rejections, that would make you a little bit uncomfortable. See, look at the 4 hour. It's exactly where the 4 hour candles has rejected. So I think I would skip this. I would skip this. For now, I would skip this. We'll see later on if it gives something. Cat JPY riches man. There's something wrong maybe with your headphones because you're the only one having the problem. So I think uh, I think we're good here. I did some testing and there's nothing wrong. Okay, CAD JPY. Somebody asked about CAD JPY. CAD JPY is rejecting and rejecting. We're in both levels, rejecting from resistance, rejecting from support. What would I do here is I would wait for a break below the zone here. I think so. It's a 4-hour and a 1-hour zone. So when it breaks, I think this is gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice, but we have to wait. I'm gonna wait for this because it looks pretty good. We'll wait for that. USD, nothing much. It's just rejecting this level. Your cat looks the same. Nothing much. USD, US dollar. We have a zone here. Other than that, we have another zone here. It happens to come for a break. Other than that, USD JPY is melting to the downside. Daily is pretty crazy. Wow, gold pushed a lot last night. Crazy. 1 hour, 4 hour. It went straight bullish when it opened, like didn't even wait at all. Straight to the upside. Never came back. Hopefully no one tried to sell gold on the top, because that would be very, very bad. GBP CAD, lots of consolidation. Lots of consolidation. Guys, GU, we talked about GU. It's not a very good position right now, so we are skipping it. It has a resistance just above, even though it's a bit too far. We're gonna wait for more consolidation because there's no ideal setup right now. There's no ideal setup right now. If you're thinking about a retest on this level, maybe, but there's no trade right now here. There's no trade. EU is still at this resistance here. We're gonna wait. Maybe it gives us a break above. Who knows? And that could be nice too. A break above, why not? EU is still bullish. This drop could have been because it was the end of the year, end of the week, year, and month. So a lot of positions were closed that day. Friday, people didn't hold their position during the weekend, of course, and we had this huge drop. There was no buy pressure anymore. Now it's coming back because we're in a very bullish right now. But on the left, we have a pretty big consolidation box here. And I see that we have the same level on the left as we have on the current time here right now. So lots of rejections here. Lots of rejections. It would be nice, I think, if it breaks. The 4-hour also matches with the 1-hour. So we'll see. Smart money. What is that, smart money? People put different kind of names to things. New viewer, what's your trading style? My trading style is break and retest. I wait for a break of a zone, I enter on the retest, and that's my trading style. Watch the previous webinars and you'll see how I trade. Or you have a simulator session when you come into the channel. And you clearly can see how I trade. Yeah, I use higher time frames only. I don't use lower time frames. And yeah, now our job is to wait and see if we're gonna get a chance here. Whenever we get it, we're gonna be ready. And EJ is gonna be our next big trade, I think, because when it break, it's gonna be nice. Let's see. You never know. Maybe you don't see nothing right now, but searching and searching, something comes up. Something is gonna come up, and we could take a trade. So we're not gonna rush anything. We don't want to start the year with a stupid trade, right? So just think of the good trades that we had before and see if any pair now is giving you the same setup. No. So we have to wait until that good setup comes. Well, let's see, just waiting. When do you enter against trend? I enter against trend when there's a pretty big consolidation. Let's say like this. If you're gonna have a good trend, it has come a lot to the downside. Now let's say it gets stuck in this big zone here and starts a big consolidation. Then it breaks above and comes for a retest, that's when I go against the trend because I have a pretty good reason to believe price gonna make a pullback probably. And the thing is, this is a big trend, and you're not gonna expect to change a trend with a small 20 pip move, right? So it's somehow we're not going against the trend. We're just trading from a zone to a zone because the trend's not gonna change with a 20 pip move. Let's say your JPY is bullish, right? It's coming all the way from here. It's made a 700 pip move to the upside, has created a pretty big consolidation box here, and now it breaks below. Are we going against the trend here? Maybe, but look at this consolidation box. Once it breaks, you trade what you see. You can say, oh, it's against the trend and not going to take sells, because we can go from a zone to the next one. With a small pullback, the trend's not going to change because the trend is in a bigger picture. Even 100 pip move doesn't change the trend. When there's a 700 pip move trend or that made that trend. So trading against the trend is going watching this whole push here. Let's see, watching this whole push here, pushing to the upside, and me selling a minor zone around here. That would be going against trend, and I wouldn't like to trade that unless there's going to be a very big consolidation before. Not as big as this, because this is a full month of consolidation. That's too much. But a consolidation, that's enough for us. We've seen before examples when I took a trade against the trend in a pair, but it was from a zone to the next zone. I said a lot of times before too, nothing changes with 10-20 pips. So yeah. I draw my zones on 1 hour and 4 hour. Most of the time they are similar. They match with each other. So when I take the trade, I take it on a 1 hour. I don't need to go 30-minute or 5-minute or any other lower time frame. I enter on the 1 hour. Views on USD. We talked about USD. It's still at this resistance. We're gonna wait for the candle close to see what happens, because right now it's doing nothing. How long it took to increase your lot size? Not much, a year maybe, until I started to use bigger lots because my account got bigger. When you have a bigger account, you use bigger lots. You don't increase your lot in $100 account because it's still $100 account, unless you build it to 1K, then you use a bigger lot. If no, yeah, of course. Let's check this trade. There's the okay. Let's take a look. For our breakout retest, caught 20 pips on the 4-hour. Not bad, not bad actually. See, we were talking with Ash about Aussie dollar for this, and this was coming from another zone. If it wasn't, maybe we'd aim for break and retest to fill this range, right? Because that was the 4-hour zone. And you took it based on this 4-hour zone. We had rejections before, price closed above, made a fake out. Then you had this good close without a top wick. You got the retest and some continuation. I think it was good. Personally, I don't know if I would take it because it wouldn't be a clear break and retest for me. Because 1 hour doesn't really match with it. Like we have some candles, we have the 4-hour zone in the middle of all these 1-hour candles. I wouldn't be very confident to take this. I don't know if I would take it actually. But happy for you that you caught it. It was a bit tricky, but glad you made something from it. Normal condition, I don't know if I would take that. Probably not. Look for better setups. Look for setups that have a lot more consolidations, have a bigger zone. Look for trades that 1 hour and 4-hour match with each other. You can't really find every time to have both time frames match with each other, but at least not be against each other. Like a 4-hour zone to be in the middle of all 1-hour candles, because it wouldn't make much sense. So NZD CAD here looks pretty good. Nice trade. Nice trade. Pretty nice. I didn't see this because I would probably take it maybe. Was a very good breakout. Clear traffic all the way to the downside. See, this clear traffic, you don't have anything. This was nice. Nice trade, Hypno. Nice trade. Target is in pips and is in percentage. It's the same thing. You aim for 20 pips because 20 pips gives you 1%. You aim for 1% and that 1% is 20 pips. It's the same thing. Yeah, I'm 17. Can you please guide me? Yeah, go to babypips.com. If you are new, go to babypips.com. And you can start from there, learn all the basics, then come here and we'll help you with the final push and give you a nice strategy to trade. Ben, we talked about Aussie dollar. Which one should consider as the support or resistance level? It's both. It's both. This is all a zone and it's a small range. This is a small range, so this is all a zone. You look where candles are closed, even here or here, it's the same thing. So when there's two zones in between, but it's not even two zones, like it's a 3-4 pip range in between. So when you have this, you want a clear break above both. Let's say like this. We'll talk about the 2020 backtesting. Global results about break and retest system. How do you mean global results? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. You think GBP is a sell. Can you elaborate? Why do you think it's a sell? Let's hear your opinion. Send a chart, maybe. Give us a reason to believe. Oh, that's your last year results. You can find the results on the copy trader. You have there like 3 months of trading at least. You can see the webinars, the live streams, all the wins we took, all the losses we took. Everything is live. It was done live here. Any opinions? Let's see, Nick. Let's check your charts. New Zealand, Canadian dollar. Looks good. NZD CAD. Honestly, it looks good. It looks good. The only thing is that there's this one and there's this one. As you can see, we had rejections here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. Then if you look closely, you have this breakout, this retest, price went all the way up. Created another support resistance here. Price came all the way up, then came back down. Closed below this zone, but touched this. So a rejection, a rejection, a rejection, a rejection. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles rejecting this. Then you have another 2 candles rejecting this zone. So we're in between 2 zones here, and we have this next zone too. So what can we do here? Let's see how many pips the zone is. So from here we have like a 15 pip zone and range, and it's NZD CAD. You don't really need a 20 pip or a 10 pip breakout because it's a low, it's not a very volatile pair. So let's say a 5 pip breakout, yeah, that can be good. A good 5 pip breakout. So what can you expect here is a retest and continuation to this next zone. If it breaks this too, you can have another push to the next one. But this should be the first target, and there's a good chance that you might get rejected. So you should secure most of your profits here. If price goes all the way up here, then comes for a retest, that's a no to take this trade. So we don't take it if it comes to the next zone. It's a pretty small range actually. And is NZD CAD, I don't know if it's gonna give us a chance. 10, 12 pips. Like to see a better, a bigger range there. But in terms of, break and retest, this looks pretty decent. It looks nice. Let's see how it's gonna close, then we talk about NZD CAD again once we see the close. How many percent of account per trade on copy trading? 1. One, sometimes 2. It depends, but not more. We go safe. Let's see, we have a chart here. Australian dollar NZD. Okay, so we have a small consolidation box. That's like 20 pip consolidation box, so we'll see. Let's see where. I don't know where you guys finding these pairs. Like it looks like when trying to find a setup in these pairs that we don't trade, looks like desperation to find a trade. You know, we shouldn't go to that point where we just want to take a trade. It doesn't matter what pair it is. Patience, guys. These pairs, first of all, have horrible spread, and I'm not gonna trade these pairs. Like ADSD, SD CAD. I know SD CAD is good, but probably spread is like 2-3 pips already, and entering a good entry is not gonna be good at all. Let's see. USD might give us something. We need a good breakout. If we get a good breakout, we'll see. Oh, sell limit orders. Why? Can you tell us a reason? I would understand if you would sell here, because daily is making a retest. But if you have sell orders above this or there, I don't know why. Better would be nice to give me a reason why. Gold is flying, yeah, of course it is. Gold just flies and flies and flies. It's very nice. Wow, EU is pushing. It's pushing nicely. Let's see what's gonna give us. Won my first trade of the year in Euro GBP buy. Nice, Sofiane. Sofiane, what's your name, by the way? Your last name is Sofiane, but the name. What broker should I choose? I'm deciding between IC Markets and Vantage FX. Both are good. I don't know. Pick and choose. Both are nice. You have Pepperstone, you have Black Bull Markets, Traders Domain, plenty of them. Just pick and choose. GJ finally selling off. Yeah, it is dropping. Let's see. I might consider some sells if it comes below the zone here. Have you changed your leverage on ICSAD entity? Not yet. Not yet, but I will. Let me check actually, is that easy or not?
It takes like 2 minutes.
Yeah, people been asking me what to do. It is very easy. Choose your IC Markets entity. Is that it? Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, apply now and gives you a chance. I don't think it takes more than that. You go global, right?
Yeah, there's like only one other option.
Yeah, so that makes it pretty easy and simple. What type of account do you have? I have a swap free account. I can see bearish divergence of price with two oscillators, the RSI and slow stock. I see a bearish engulfing plus 3 L3C candle at the same time. It's actually man, why do you have to complicate things? That's too many things. Using indicators and all kind of stuff. I don't know, I hope it works for you. I wish you luck. Pronunciation is Sofiane. Okay. Good name. No, I don't trade your GBP. Which broker you recommend? Lots of brokers, man. Lots of brokers. I just mentioned them like 2 minutes ago. Does swap free account increase the spread a bit? Yeah, but for me it doesn't make a big difference at all. I think still it's perfect. Of course the spread goes high a bit because they need to take something from me, you know. But I don't even see the difference. Like the spread is perfect. let's see. Waiting. I think the best setup to come is Euro USD right now. This looks like the best setup. And we're gonna wait. Let's see. Should be a nice setup coming up. Does he actually do trades? Here we go again. Oh shit, here we go again. Guys, when you ask a question, why don't you take a little bit of time, just do some research. Let's say just go to my YouTube and see the previous webinars. You have like hundreds of them. And see if I take a trade or not. Or I just stare at the charts here. Western Zig. You have any idea when I see my funds on C-Trade account? I started copying and today and the 200 euros disappeared from my account because they went to your copy trade account. Man, I got like 3 messages today for this. They are on your C-Trader account that you copied from. No, then they are on your C-Trader account. Go open C-Trader and in that account there's your money. Mike, don't be disrespectful, man. I answered you politely. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I don't know how else I could answer. Western, my friend, they should be in your account. Don't panic, they're there. Just search for them. Or maybe ask on the chat on IC Markets. Camp 1. No, man, we don't think that everyone is idiot. That's wrong. That's wrong. I treat everyone the same. Doesn't matter if you're in YouTube or in my group. But some people don't appreciate. You answer them politely and they still say, "Oh, why do you say that? I don't need you. I don't need you, man. F you. Go to hell. I don't like your channel." Okay, so we have 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left to have a nice trade here. So the thing is that we have a zone here. That's the thing. I hate this. You guys gonna hate me when I say we're not taking USD because it's at another resistance. You're gonna hate me, but I can't do anything about it. It just went too far. It was pretty nice, staying close. Then suddenly a whole 20 pip move comes. So from this came all the way to this next zone. And for me, now it's risky trade. So I don't know. Bay 2. I looked at your cat. I didn't see anything, but what do you see? Because I don't see anything. I would do something, maybe a break above this level, or this, or what you're thinking? Are you thinking about this level? Because it doesn't seem that good. If you look left, it doesn't really match with something. There's this one here that looks like a resistance, and rejecting from that. I don't know. Eur can I? Oh, the. Do we have different charts, or I don't know. Can you zoom in maybe? Because can't see the charts on the left or the level you seems different. Oh, you were on a daily. No, you were 1 hour. No. If you have to go that far for a 1 hour trade, it's not that good. Let's just skip this right now because it's not an ideal setup. I mean, EURUSD would be ideal if it wouldn't come from this resistance. If it was a minor zone, I would understand, but look, there are so many rejections here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We had all these rejections here. We had these. We had all these candles. It's not safe. It's not safe. I wouldn't recommend taking the retest here, even though it can easily work. But chances of being a fake out are higher, maybe. How much Bitcoin now? Is gonna tank? I don't know. If it comes 10K again, I'll buy Bitcoin. I'll buy some Bitcoins if it comes to 10K again. Cat JPY can be nice, but it got rejected again. Congrats on 10K. Thank you, my friend. USD CAD, I don't know. I'm not a very big fan of USD CAD to take in this level. EJ Lewis, I wouldn't recommend trading your JPY in this consolidation. Look at the daily. So if you want to take buys, it would be, I think, pretty risky. Daily made a retest. This can easily flip bearish. This can easily flip bearish. So anything inside of this consolidation, I would say skip it because too risky. Unless we break below or above, that's a different story. But inside of the consolidation box, I think it would be better to stay out. What you can take on EJ, what you can take on EJ Lewis is if it breaks this, because it has created a small consolidation box here, and also this good support, it matches with the support on the left. So what you can catch here is easy 20 pips or 30, because once it goes below this, very good support, lots of rejections, you have 30 pip range. There's no traffic on the left. Daily goes bearish. You have a break on the 1 hour, maybe even on the 4 hour. So this is like a easy trade to the downside here. No traffic on the left. That can be an easy 20-30 pips. If you want to trade on EJ. Other than that, no trade right now. CAD JPY, if it breaks to the downside, that would be very nice. I'm not a fan of USD CAD. I don't know, I just don't like it right now. I don't like to take it in these kind of positions here. Also, we didn't look at the news. How is the news section here? Payback effects. If you pay commissions, you can get paid back. $50. So see, we have some Euro news now. 50 seconds, high impact. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Last time high impact news on Euro, and it moved pretty nice. We had a pretty big move. Hey man, me and my friends are doing a $10 challenge to see who can get the most money at the end of the month. I will use your trades. Okay. Why $10? Why didn't you do at least like $100? Because it's hard to trade with $10. Okay, bad news. Or it was, yeah, worse than expected. Ash, we just talked about EJ. Where were you? We have another Euro news in 4 minutes. Wow, it's gonna be busy.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, my friend.
How are you?
Great.
I saw somebody took a good EG trade, was it? Or a GU trade? I think Sofyan was the one, but it was a minor breakout. It was only 2-3 pips.
You're a GBP, I think.
Yeah, it was too small breakout though.
Yeah, I don't trade Euro GBP. It could have been good. I don't know.
There's also some UK news at 10:30 normally, so in 35 minutes.
Yeah, these probably. Market manufacturing PMI.
Exactly.
Says medium impact, but you never know. These news sometimes have high, sometimes have low impact.
Yeah, I'm on Financial Juice where it says it's high, so I don't know which one to believe.
Which page? Yeah.
Financial Juice.
The thing is, these websites not every time tell the same thing. So this is the one? No. Which one? 10:30. This one.
What I really like, it's the UK market manufacturing PMI, but I've because you can get like a pro version on Financial Juice, and the staff is actually pretty good and they're pretty knowledgeable. So I'm speaking with a couple of them on Discord as well, and they all like personally do this every day, and they personally look at all these speeches and stuff like that, and they update the left section and they update the top news and stuff every day. So they seem to be pretty good at what they do.
Yeah, man. This actually looks like a good website. I like it. There's
It's basic.
all these news. Yeah.
I like that when it's simple like this, but it gives you exactly what you need. Those are the ones that are the good ones. Just like you, simple, not too nothing big, nothing spectacular, but you do what you need to do.
Yeah, see, it says high impact. My FX book says medium. Let's see the Forex Factory what it says. Forex Factory says this one. Yeah, so says medium impact. Let's see investing. Investing says, yeah, this economic calendar. It says high impact too. Interesting. But it's a good thing, and we know that we're gonna have news now. and we have to stay alert and wait for that news to be over, then maybe decide to take a trade on GBP, even though right now there's nothing on it.
It'll be a perfect for the 4 hour as well, because all the 4 hours will close at 11 o'clock. So good
Yeah,
timing.
good.
Bro, can you
Hey.
switch to AUD USD?
Yes, Ash, let's see. What are you
If
thinking?
on 1 hour, after we broke this, like this is the 4 hour level, and we are closing above this, right? So if you switch to 4 hour, this one is the 4 hour level. So can we take like quick 10 pips with this level? But it looks weak. I just want your opinion about this level.
Yeah, the level is weak, as you said. We only have one time that price came here. Now it's trying to close above. I like more here, but yeah, this level is the same as the 4 hour. 1 hour, see, 1 hour closed pretty strong, and it looks like we can have some more continuation here. I think I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna skip it. It's not a classic break and retest. I expect a better setup to come. Euro NZD in the other side looks like it's doing something. We have a break below. The only problem is that I don't like trading Euro NZD. And USD CAD also broke below. I like USD CAD, as you guys know, and it's been always a good pair to trade. It's just I'm not sure about it right now. Maybe your NZD would be a better option here. Let me check how the spread is in this Euro NZD here. See 1 hour, because it really looks pretty good.
There's also no wick on that candle at the bottom, so strong momentum.
Yeah, unless it goes straight to the downside. Daily has a pretty big wick here, and are we on the support already? I think we have more room to come to the downside. Would make sense to fill at least half of this wick here. Let's see, 4 hour. It's the same level on the 4 hour too. 1 hour is pretty good. If we take this, how many pips we have? So, wow, 20 pips only on the wick. So if we take this, shouldn't use 20 pips, it's a lot. I think 15 might be enough. Entry should be around here. Let's see. Trying to make a decision. I haven't traded USD in a while. I'm hesitating a bit because I don't like it how it behaves. Even though the setup looks perfect, I like it. We have rejections, all rejections. We had a breakout. This could have been the retest. Then we have a small gap. Price opened above. Then we had a continuation, of course. Then price came again. Lots of rejections. Now last candle got rejected all the way back. Closed bearish. Closed below. We should have something like this easy. I think so. I just don't want to rush. Let's see. I don't know, maybe we can take this half risk at least.
Personally, Ian has treated me well in the past. It gets my seal of approval if that counts for anything.
Yeah, the spread is a bit high on USD. Spread is a little bit high. Let me check Pepperstone too. The news are gone, right? On Euro.
Yeah, the news for the Euro is now done, but there's still that UK in 25 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if that can have effect on your USD. It might, you never know.
It was slightly less than forecast, but nothing big.
Yeah. Worse than expected. Yeah, the news were bad for Euro. Maybe that's the reason why the move happened. So that's a question now. That what if the move happened from the news? It was a small difference, but high impact news.
The Euro's been storming down lately, or last week it was, and especially after Brexit, and then the New Zealand dollar was doing pretty strong. So if you look on the daily, you can see that we're in a pretty bearish trend.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I said that they can still continue, even though we have support here. But there's still more room to push to the downside.
It's almost towards, it's like 4 pips away from entrance.
It's already there almost. Another 2-3 pips.
For me, it's at 8. Well, you got my money on your copier, so it's all up to you.
Huh? I don't know, man. I don't know.
If you don't feel confident, it's up to you, man. I trust you. We all trust you.
You've seen me when I'm confident in a trade. I don't think this much. I don't think this long. I just take it. It doesn't take me time to decide. But when it takes me time to decide, then there's something wrong with it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip it. Is there something wrong with it that I'm not taking it? No, it's not.
Because it's Euro and ZD.
But it's USD. Only Ash has a deal with USD and EuroCAD, I think.
No, bro, Euro and ZD is a fucked up pair, bro. Always resulted in losses for me.
Yeah, that's why I don't like USD too, because it's pretty volatile and it doesn't have really good results. Let's see a good break and retest that happened. Let's try to find
AUD still works, bro, but Euro and ZD haven't for me. Bro, AU looks like I should take it.
No, it's too small of a range or break, or I would recommend.
You've also got some wicks on around the 31st. You got some wicks rejecting here as well, and you have that one closing, but that's it. It's a It looks like you're almost at support resistance.
No, this would be a perfect time to enter, but
For the EN, yeah, but for the AU.
oh, AU. Yeah, AU. If this goes down, then I'll trust USD more often. I'll get this time USD as, confirmation for the next time to trust it. Because right now I don't really trust it. If you were you were last night, Jerome.
Yep.
How do you spell your name? Correct.
Jerome.
Tell the name, like
Jerome. Or it's a French name, so it's actually Jerome.
Jerome Boateng, bro.
Jerome.
Exactly like Boateng. Exactly.
Jerome Boateng.
Exactement.
Boateng is German, bro.
Boateng is German. But my last name is Dunant, so Jérôme Dunant.
Okay, Jerome, I like your name. I like French also.
I like your name.
My name, it's hard to spell for a lot of people.
Maybe, but that doesn't make it a bad or a good name. It makes it even better, almost.
Yeah, in my language, it's pretty good. Has a good meaning. That's what's important.
It's the most important part.
USD cat. Yeah. So Jerome, I was talking about you last night, as you know, that we talked about which trade was GJ, the first trade we took. Remember, when the price came, made a full pullback and went above the breakout candle. Do you remember?
Yep.
That I said this is what I don't like when a break and retest happens.
Exactly.
When the retest has to come right where the breakout candle started, or when it passes above, that's too risky. And the same thing on your USD needs to happen.
It needs to reject really quickly in order for it to be okay. Like it needs to go down now, otherwise if there was a 4-hour candle, it'd still be okay, but in this case, there's only that 1-hour breakout.
If it takes too much time, it's gonna end up above again. So we're not gonna rush anything. We have a whole year ahead.
Bro, I think this EN setup will result in fake out. Or this candle will close bullish. Now let's see.
You will take the fake out.
No. I think this will result in fake out, or this candle will at least close bullish.
Okay.
The way it is, like most of the time, it's an illusion that this candle closed like a shooting star, but the next candle closes like a fake out or in another direction. I've seen this.
Let's see. EN is either gonna prove us right or wrong. If it works out, we can trust it for the next trade. If not, it just confirms our trust issues we have with the USD. But let's see, if this turns all the way bearish, then we have to start to trust it again. I'll just about USD cat. I just don't like the place they are right now. That's what I don't like. I don't like to take trades when they make a new high or a new low, because I've seen a lot of times when that happens and you get results in a fake out. So I'm pretty cautious about that. I like better to take a trade inside these kind of ranges, consolidations, it's way better and comfortable.
Shaka Von Thomas, you got to watch out with that because for the whole of it, last year, NZD made a 11% gain and the euro 2% gain doesn't mean it's going to be the same this year. So the past is the past and the future is the future, but it can lead to suggestions for what's going to happen. But just because you don't want to be looking at pairs or currencies that, for example, you say that JPY had a 7% loss last year and NZD had an 11% gain, so you just want to trade that. Doesn't mean just because in 2020 that NZD did so well against JPY that it'll be the same case this year. So, and especially there was COVID, so I'd say halfway through the year things changed a lot. So I would definitely take that into account too.
Beitu, are you at work? Are you working? GCAD, let's see. What do you think about tradingview.com analysis? I don't understand. What TradingView analysis? Maybe, just maybe, GBP CAD might give us something, but we're gonna wait until the news come and the news are finished. Then I think we have something nice here. How should we call you, man? How? New, so please correct me. USD CAD has hit his lowest low, so I think it's going to reverse and head high, or do we think it's going to carry on shifting lower? It can easily continue to the downside since it broke, but we're staying away better, just watching what happens, because we're not very confident what's going to happen. Manny, yeah, we're waiting for that. Maybe we should call you just B. Hey B. What's up, B?
Big B.
Hey, Seth.
Hey B, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Can't complain.
Yeah, this year I'm gonna stick with all the rules. Nothing bad, man. Only
Of course,
sticking to rules.
you have to, otherwise I'll kick you.
Yeah, I know, bro. Sorry for all the bad vibes, man.
No. It's all great. You're still have long way to go and you have plenty of time.
So,
Don't rush anything. I like GBP CAD. I'm gonna be waiting for this. If it breaks, it has a very good range to the downside here. It can be very nice. It's also 4-hour support. I just want to see how the news is going to come out, and then we'll see about that. Yeah, I see that. I think that shouldn't be a problem because this is a stronger level, and also if you go to the 4-hour, that barely exists, that level. If you don't see a level on the 4-hour, and I've said before, you know, guys, that means it's probably not a strong one. See where most of the candles are closed. That's 1, 2. Yes, it is. But I still think these two are higher, are way better zones. If that should be a problem here, is just a little lower than the level. So if we're gonna have, if we're gonna need a breakout, it's gonna be 10 pips. So it's gonna break that zone too. Then you have the next one around here. So if you want to count this, wait for a bigger break. So let's say 13, 12 pips, 10 from the higher one, and then we'll see. We have to wait to see how good the breakout's gonna be. Euro USD, it's pushing. I feel bad for some guy here that was in sales. I hope he deleted the orders.
Bro, what about Euro USD next hour? Will you consider this level as well?
You know, I think Euro USD now it's at the daily resistance. That's where the daily candles are closed, but the 4-hour and the 1-hour are not really matching with each other, I think, because 1-hour has a zone all the way up here. 4-hour has lower, daily is already at resistance. It's a bit messy, but if you look on the 1-hour, it's a perfect setup. We can easily have a retest here and continue and fill the range, because Euro making a whole pullback like this, we're probably making a new high here. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We have to wait and see what happens. Still nothing official here. I want to wait for the closest and then make a decision. Nice is the cat.
This hour also brings the 4-hour closes, so there should be that as well.
Yeah.
Bro, look at EN.
What's happened with it?
We talked about it, bro.
It's pushing. Let's see how it's gonna end. It's still there. There's still chances, but let's see. Euro pretty strong right now. It's pushing. At least Euro USD, not whole Euro pairs. EA has been quiet, pretty quiet. We've created some sort of consolidation here, but not as big and not as clean as we want.
E is still on holidays, bro.
It moved on Friday a lot, so it's resting a bit. Like there was some huge drop on Friday on Euro UD. I liked CAD JPY, but unfortunately it's not breaking to the downside. If it breaks to the upside at the other side, it could be nice. No, there's a lot of levels in between. That's why I like this, because we would have a clean range all the way to the downside here. Would be nice. Ash, you know, the thing here is that if we close like this, we might come for a retest here on the 4 hour.
Yes, because it's 4-hour close and it might come deep, I know.
Yeah, that's my
why.
only concern. Because this zone looks much more stronger than this. So if it closes like this, weak above, and considering this too, I think we might have the pullback around here. Then from here, for sure at 10, 20 pip, 15, it's gonna be after it comes, because it wouldn't make sense for this to go all the way to the downside. But I just can't expect a deeper pullback.
Actually, the thing is, it's 2300 level here. So if it closes like this and goes up first, then it might drop because this is a daily level as well. So it's Monday, and to break this daily highs, it's pretty tough in my opinion.
Yeah, that can happen. We'll see, we'll see. Gold is flying. How you guys are not selling? Hasib, why did you sell Aussie dollar, man? If you are scared to lose the money, why did you sell? You have no reason to sell Aussie dollar. Why don't you just stick to some rules, or maybe use a small stop if you want to sell high, buy low? If you're in sells, I don't know where you sold, but just put your stop above these candles here, because if it goes above, you are done, my friend. So better use a stop above here. I don't know where you sold or why you sold.
Bro, if it would be GU, then the move would be completed by now, and I would have taken it, but it's AU. Like GU is fast.
GU is fast. Sofiane, we talked about EJ. We're not gonna trade it inside of this consolidation unless it breaks below. Unless it breaks below, we're not gonna take it. Daryl, Euro needs a correction. Euro already did a correction. Look at daily, that might have been a pullback. I know it might need a correction like similar to this, maybe after this whole push made a small pullback, then it just made some more continuation to the upside. It might, but who knows? We might move another 200-300 pips until that correction comes. Gold, gold, gold. I like to see gold flying. There's a lot of important levels on gold, especially this one here. If today you get a close above, oh man, we're going all the way up here. 1971. It's gonna be nice. B, KB, yeah, GBP CAD is going nice, is dropping.
Yes.
Let's wait for the close, but we have also the news. So 1 minute left. Let's see if it's gonna have an effect or not.
On gold, would you consider a buy limit after the daily close? So for Asian session?
How do you mean? Buys where?
On the daily, you said if we break this level, so if we close somewhere above the level, yeah, would you say we could put a buy limit there?
Yeah, you could put buy limits or just stay in front of the charts and take it when it comes. But also
Maybe
you should,
tonight.
yeah, also you should know that if it comes for a retest, you might have a deeper retest. Because look at all these wicks. Just have to consider that. It might come deeper, not stop right here. Might come a little deeper. So let's say you enter here, but you enter only half, leave some. If it comes for a deeper pullback, then you should easily continue to the upside.
So if our goal is to hit the next zone, we could put our stops below the current daily candle. Or I mean, it's a
too big.
fat stop, but we also want the same amount of pips to the upside.
Yeah, if you have the patience to wait for price to go all the way up here, you might do that, but it might take days. Or it might not go at all. It might just go until the middle of the range and reject again. So using a big stop loss like that, no, I wouldn't recommend that. There's just no need. You can use a small stop loss and still aim for the same zone. Because if you put your stop, let's say below the daily candle, why? The thing is, once it goes below this, here it's not going to be important anymore. You better close here because once it goes below, this is a price where it's gonna come right away. Like it's obvious it's gonna come here. So why wait for price to hit your stop when you can just close here?
Yes. And on GU, I have a zone at 1.368
EU
GU, GBP.
and GU.
Yes.
This one.
Yeah, I have it higher at 1.368. Is it legit or is it not good?
No, it's a good level, but
Let me.
I don't know. Going against the trend here would be a little bit tricky, and also 4 hour is at 600. I don't know. Doesn't seem very good to me. So what happened with the news? Previous actual, let me see. Yeah, it's a small difference. There was nothing big of a difference. It was pretty much the same, just like Euro news. It didn't have much difference. Okay, GCAD is melting.
And now we should have no news until tomorrow morning, so or nothing important.
Yeah, that's a good thing now. We have a whole day without news. Hypno, have a great day. Hope you feel well. You get well. GJ also? What about GJ? Yeah, GJ also. All GBP pairs.
Syed, what were you explaining about the EJ? Like, are you not comfortable for the buys? Euro JPY.
Yeah.
What was the reason?
Because of a daily. because daily made a retest, good break, and I said I wouldn't feel comfortable because this easily could continue to the downside. It's not matching with the daily time frame. So
Because
why? Yeah.
on 4 hour the level is good and it's breaking. Like if you zoom out, then
Look, bro, there's so many zones in between. I wouldn't take this because I don't think it's worth it. Like if you draw your zone here, you have see so many candles here too. You have so many candles here too. Like which one you want to aim for? Like there's so many zones in between. When you look left in the other way, it's almost the same thing, but at least to the downside, we have the daily backing you, because the daily made a retest, made a breakout, and now it should continue to the downside. And the Euro right now, it's a little bit strong, or on EJ actually, we're not having that much of a movement, but at least when you take the 1 hour break and retest here, or it happens to be the 4 hour too, you'll feel way more comfortable when you see the daily also did a retest, and the daily once goes past this turns bearish, so would be a lot more confirmations to go to the downside and not to the upside, because it just doesn't feel right, and there's too many zones in between that can interfere, cause problems. I just think to the downside would be much better idea here. So yeah, we'll see. Euro and ZD. Good thing that we didn't take it, because it would be 36 minutes and we would still be waiting for a rejection. Bitcoin melting, of course, Bitcoin, that's what it does. Goes to 35k, comes to 30k, like doing 5k moves like it's nothing. Huge drop, of course, huge drop.
Those cryptocurrencies are so much easier to control because there's so little supply compared to real money that in order to manipulate those there's like people who have groups where they invite like 5,000 people to all buy the same little cryptocurrency at the same time, and the thing goes like 100% in like a second. But if you buy like 5 seconds late, you're basically buying their, or like the admin selling. That's crazy stuff. But basically, it's very easy to manipulate crypto.
Yeah, I heard this. Popular millionaires do that.
But the thing is, you need somebody to buy your. You need someone to actually buy it, because it's a currency that nobody really cares about and that nobody really looks at. And then so you get like 5,000 people to buy at the same time. It's going to go up quick. But then the problem is, if you buy like 10 seconds too late, the price is already at the peak, and then at that point, everyone's just going to offload, and you're basically going to buy them.
I never wanted to get involved with cryptocurrency, and I'm still not. So yeah, maybe if it drops a lot, I'll buy some just to have some there, but not when it's at 20k or 30k or 25k. That's too late. People are just coming in too late, and they're getting burned then. Always, they just when price goes 25k, they appear because everyone starts to talk about it. Nobody talks or makes big noise when it's too low, but when it goes to 20k, everyone knows then, and everyone comes and buys, and then drops again, and this goes on and on and on. Yeah. Man, I don't know if this is gonna go to 100k, because seems impossible, but you never know. Like it came to 35k. If it came to 35k, it can go to 50. It can go to 100k, but I don't know. I just for the all the countries, I don't think it's good. I think they're not gonna let this go too far. But maybe they are using it too, so it's good for them too.
Exactly. I was personally of the same mind as you, but then at the same time, I also feel like the reason that this is so valuable is because they also kind of don't have an influence as they would on their currency. And that I have a feeling that there's a lot of 1%ers and a lot of illegal people who could hide their money in this way. And I feel that in terms of that, there's a decent amount of resting power, unfortunately.
Yeah, man, this is
Or fortunately, depending which way you want to look at it.
it's good for both parties, like for people and for people who have big positions, like politicians and all these, because they have uh, money hiding somewhere, all of them,
Exactly.
and this
There's
can
people
be
who are,
good.
like in Russia, they're paying people now with Bitcoin in some places.
Yeah, until they want this to end and they ban using Bitcoin or something in their countries, and then the worth goes all the way to the downside.
Apparently, Russia's getting really heavily involved though. They're trying to they're giving like seminars and stuff, and they're trying to get people to pay in Bitcoin. And it doesn't surprise me that they're trying to hide some money somewhere.
Of course, of course. Before it was Panama when people sent their money to hide them. Now it's Bitcoin.
That left paperwork. This leaves nothing. Just don't lose your code, otherwise you lose all your money. But
Yeah. Nice here in Usd. Result in a fake out, prove us right. USD really not went very nice. Good thing though. Good thing, even though we didn't take it. Where was GCAT? Because this should be my trade here. If I get a retest here, this is gonna be a very nice. But is it coming from another zone? I think this is a minor one. It shouldn't be a problem for us. This one here. All the rejections we have is on the assist level, and it matches with the 4-hour too. So I think should be easily heading to the next zone. Go Bitcoin, go. 30k almost. No, it touched 30k. GJ looks like the same setup, yes, but GJ it's not a good break yet. GCAT is in a meanwhile. CAT is very strong right now. It's melting. GCAT is melting. I just know that a lot of people are gonna get burnt from crypto one day. Something's gonna happen, you know, because nobody controls it. So one day something happens and nobody's gonna give. How do you say? I forgot the word. Nobody's gonna be responsible. Yeah.
yeah, I also think that when the it's going to be interesting when, because they're saying that the euro etc. they're want to start their own online currencies. So it'll be interesting to see that effect as well on the cryptos. And,
Yeah,
it'll
I
be interesting
heard.
to trade that as well. There'll be new prices everywhere.
Yeah. Now, instead of using Bitcoin, countries might try to create their own cryptocurrency, right? So, because Albania created their own currency.
They've already done it. It's pretty
Crypto,
cool.
yeah, they already done it. So other countries might do the same. So instead of using Bitcoin, if you want to use cryptocurrency, at least use the one that your country created, and at least somebody's going to be responsible.
But that's what I'm not sure if everybody who has Bitcoin wants somebody to be responsible in a way. Because if they're trying to hide a whole lot of money that they're not supposed to have, it's kind of better to not have, or to have people who don't care where that money is or where it's from or who it's for.
Man, I wish I could know who is the... Because somebody is.
Yep.
Didn't create by himself. No, we know who, but now somebody is the owner.
Is there?
No, it should be. Like, there's nothing that goes by itself.
There's like rumors as to who it was, but it was never like confirmed officially. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a government at the end that came up with this.
At the end, who knows? Might be Trump behind it.
Nothing would surprise me anymore. Comes with age, I guess.
If GCAD hits 1.73060, it would be nice time to buy. Why would you buy? B, that's true. Maybe they are. No big deal. Yeah, I just talked about that. Not a big deal, because the 4 hour doesn't exist. Or it exists on the left actually, but I still think it shouldn't be a problem because it's a minor. And we have these two big zones in between, and this one is a minor. But I think it's already gone. I don't know if it's gonna come for retest here, because it's closer to support than to our retest zone. Let's see. I'm just gonna wait for another 15 minutes. Let's see what happens, how it closes. Then we can make a decision which one we want to take. Then I'll probably go, because we don't know if retest is gonna come. We'll see. I'll just wait for the candles to close and we'll make a decision. So what's Bitcoin here?
I'm also going to quickly check the 4 hours, see if there's anything interesting there.
Look at this. Makes moves and it doesn't even look like it's doing a 5k almost move. EN fake out, of course. Of course it's a fake out. What did you expect? USD is a stupid pair. Forgot to put USD to stupid pairs. I'll leave it here. Taking the EN fake out, I don't even trust the fake out of EN, because it can result double fake out. But it looks nice. The 4 hour going bullish could be very nice. It's just I don't like the daily. No, I don't trade USD right now. Skip it. We'll see what happens later on. We have GCAT coming up. We're gonna have a 4 hour close too, guys, so this should be very interesting. And we have the next level here. That should be the aim.
What do you think of GCHF, even if it's not the best pair? On the 4 hour?
I don't trade GBP-CHF, but I'll take a look. Let's see. Which level do you want to take? Because it looks like it's right at support right now.
For me, the level I drew, it's at 367. So we've got a 10 pip breakout right now.
I don't know, there are two levels. Doesn't matter
lower too.
Where you put it, but there's also another zone here.
Mm-hmm.
If you look on the 4 hour, you could see this. This is just a little bit higher. Yeah, I think better stay with GCAT here. It just went too far. I don't know if it's gonna give us a chance. If it gives us a chance, this could be very nice, because we don't even have to wait for this, for the retest candle to go bearish, because we would get the move already just by a rejection, because this is like 25 pips. So if it comes for retest, we could get just from a small rejection like a 15 pip move easily. And then
UCAD's too low, right? We don't like where it is because it's too low.
Yeah, UCAD already did the move. It did. I mean, the 4 hour can make another retest, but I'd rather trade GCAD here. So let's see. It's good if it leaves a wick and comes a little closer so we can have that retest. I think it's going to be pretty nice. Let's wait for it. You're a cat. Leave your cat. Leave your cat, because it's not good. GCAT is better. Stop loss above the wick. Nick, doesn't mean always to be above the wick, because sometimes it can be too far. But stop loss could be, yeah, around there. Seems like 20 pips is above the wick, so we could give that. But we have to remember that we have to enter at least in a 5 pip range here, because we might not get the perfect retest. And entering at 480, 500 should be our target here, or our level to enter. We should enter in a 5 pip range so we don't miss it, because we have this too. It might get rejected from the wicks. Yes, it has 1 hour and 4 hour breakout, so I have double confirmation. GU Besu, it's just GU is too high to sell. Like, I don't know if it would make sense it's like going against the trend. It's very bullish, and GCAD is it's much better position. I think so. And CAD is also very strong. So Jpy USD is a different pair, let's say, or can be affected differently from USD. CAD is pretty strong. So let's take USD CAD better. Let's go. GCAD should be nice. Euro and ZD. See, Euro and ZD proves us right, and we can't trust it. It just, unfortunately, it did prove us right. I wanted to prove us wrong so we could trade it in the future. Let's see. GCAD is good. That's good. 5 more minutes to wait, then we can have a nice trade here. Why would you trade GCAD if USD has a better pullback coming in the 4 hour? How do you mean has a better pullback? I just like GCAD better. It's in a better position to trade it. If GU pulls back as a fake out on the next candle, look to take it for buys. This daily is bullish, but yeah, I wouldn't try selling GU. Same. Oh man. GCAD is melting. Looks like it's not gonna give us a chance. Do we have news? No, we don't. The news was already done. OPEC meeting. Can this have some effect?
Normally that's all day, but I think that all the G pairs are just storming down. They had some really bullish moves on Friday, so I think they're just coming back.
Let's see, financial juice is something unexpected has came. A majority of OPEC experts didn't support oil putting. CAD can be affected by oil news, so GCAD is going mad a bit. Is GCAD not coming from another zone? I said that before. Not yet. Because this is the level that we're aiming for, and this is the level we waited for a break. And if you go on the 4 hour, do you see a level in between? No. Unless you go too far last year. Last year, you know, it was too far. A month ago, you could see some sort of support, but right now, for me, I think it's pretty good chance here. Are there a lot of cases on Britain, on UK of COVID lately?
A lot. They might have to go into higher restrictions now. And also the deal normally for Brexit really wasn't good for them on Friday afternoon, because they talk about it with the politicians like before their vote, what they think about it. And basically everybody was saying, or like if they were voting for it, they were like, we're voting for this because there's no other option, but this is a really bad option. And for those who didn't like it, they were like, there's so many issues here that it's not even worth voting on. But we're in a very bad situation. So basically, I think GBP should be a bit bearish.
Yeah, man. Here it's a number of cases are going lower and lower every day, because we had some days like 700, 600 cases a day. Now we're down at 200, 100. And hopefully it's gonna be gone until at least when summer comes. Yeah, it feels like it's never ending.
The vaccine needs to come through, and then but they also it's not just that you have to have a vaccine, you obviously need to distribute it to everybody and in a fair way, so that brings problems of its own. So
bro, do you just imagine how big the business is with vaccines and medicine? Like, do you know how many people live in UK, for example? Do you know how many vaccines UK should order? Do you know how much a vaccine costs? That's crazy. Like
that's when they announced that Pfizer was accepted, and that the next day the CEO of Pfizer had, like, since months ago planned to offload a huge amount of shares. It was pretty funny, because obviously, like you just said, there's going to be a lot of business for those first vaccines that come through.
Just look, 66 million people live in UK. Price, let's see how much it costs.
And the Pfizer one, you also have to transport it in like below 70 degrees or minus 70 degrees. It has a very complicated supply chain.
How much can a vaccine cost? That's what I want to know. Or is it free? Can be free.
But the bad thing about these ones is that there's most countries that have agreed to purchase these vaccines. They basically say that if there is a problem with the vaccine, you won't be liable, because these companies had to push through the vaccine so quickly. They've had to make a lot of concessions when buying the vaccines in terms of legal repercussions for those countries. For those companies. And so if there is like a big side effect, you won't even be able to sue them, really. But it's because of the timing that they need it so quickly, basically.
Man, crazy money is gonna be around. GCAD is pushing slowly. It's free, but basically it's not free. Yeah, what a business is gonna be. Masks, vaccines, all these kind of things. Big business.
The thing to invest in now, though, is in industries where you think they'll be changed fundamentally because of COVID. So if you think that there will be consumer habits that change within the next couple of years because of what we've seen with COVID, and so personally, I'm looking into like online groceries and stuff like that. So you can be a bit creative, but there will be definitely changes in how we consume goods and how we buy stuff. So if you can figure out which one and how and which company, make a little long-term investment, it should be fine.
We should sell Amazon now, because once the vaccines and life gets back to normal, I
But the
think
thing
it's
is with-
gonna drop a bit.
But with Amazon, they have a lot of groceries and stuff as well. And the amount of people that are, I think that people will buy more online. I think obviously in the short term, they'll lose a lot of demand because of the situation. But I
Yeah.
think in the long term, I think more people will still use online services to buy goods, and especially like groceries and just little useful things. So I think long term it should be fine, but in the short term, for sure, they'll lose a lot of business.
Yeah, man, of course. Now, everyone, in my country, people were not used to order online, and use this order online, buy things, and all this kind of stuff. But once COVID came, now everyone is used with it, and they like it. You don't have to go anywhere. They're gonna bring it to your home.
Exactly.
Delivery is very cheap. Why would you go all the way to the city? Let's say if you live in a village, or buy something from another city. Everything comes in a day or two, for example. It's easy thing, and everyone is used now. I think it's gonna continue even after COVID too.
Exactly. That's why
So
I'm gonna try to invest in a
yeah,
couple places, especially in Switzerland. I've been looking at a couple options. It's just also if you forget something, you just order it online. Like you can see everything. You don't have to walk through the whole store. It's just there. You just search. There's a search tool for you,
yeah,
and it's just like some goods you might not want to buy, like in groceries and stuff like that. It's just a lot easier. And like you said, I think a lot of people were introduced to it kind of now, and it accelerated the process a bit. So I wouldn't see, like I could see in a couple of years that it becomes almost the norm to buy your groceries online as well, or to a lot higher extent than we do now. And I think it was a trend that was kind of already happening, but I think it was accelerated a lot.
yeah, man. There was like one or two or three, let's say, delivery companies here. Now we have like 100 of them. It's crazy how many they opened, and they all have a lot of work. All of them. It's crazy. We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of things and maybe gonna change after COVID. It is gonna be good or bad. I don't know. Hope it's good. Yeah, that's one thing too. People become antisocial. I mean, it might be. It might be because when they make all things easier, you don't even have to leave the house. You don't have to go anywhere. Everything is can be done from home. I don't know. We'll see. Jerome has a perfect English, of course.
Do I actually?
Yeah.
Well, my English is my first language, so
Yeah.
French is
They
my third.
forgot.
Actually,
They
I've got some
forgot.
Dutch too. If there's some Dutchies in here.
They didn't know that it's your first language. How do you think that somebody from France or a French guy would speak this good? Of course, you would hear the accent.
They have a very thick accent. You would definitely hear it a bit more.
Yeah,
But Dutch people normally they have good accents because we don't nobody really speaks Dutch outside of Holland, so you're kind of obliged to learn some other languages. So most Dutchies
yeah,
speak pretty good English, but they also some of them have an accent. but a lot of them know a lot of proper English if you want.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of players, Dutch players that speak English very well. It seems like their first language sometimes.
Hoe gaat ie, Mika?
Still see my friends all the time now. Well, basically, it wasn't much of a difference even with COVID. Like here, we have all the freedom right now, and for months actually. Like there's just a limit, like 8 p.m. You can't go anywhere after 8 p.m. But that's like you don't need to go anywhere after 8 p.m. When you have a whole day available, why would you go somewhere at 8 p.m.? So another big difference. Da Vinci Trader, no, I'm not from Bosnia, Kosovo. Dutch is not one of the favorite language for me. Dutch or these Scandinavian languages also.
Well,
I don't
German as
know.
well. I put it with
German.
Dutch.
German is not good at all for me.
If you know a German girl or a Dutch girl, or vice versa, if you're female, then and you like guys, then I would understand completely. But otherwise, I don't think they're languages that you should be picking up.
No, man. You know, when you compare words from different languages, most of them are same. Like apple, 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 apple in plenty of languages. It only there's one or two letters difference maybe. Then you go to German and there's 10 letters or 15. Maybe I took the wrong example because apple
like,
maybe
or whatever. It's like there's lots of it doesn't sound as beautiful as French, Italian, Spanish. Those romantic languages as they're called. Showtime. I hope Orange County's awesome in California. I spent some time in Cali just on vacation. Very beautiful place.
cheesecake kasuchukan. B. How did you learn German, B? It's hard.
Yeah, I grew up here, so it was not that hard for me.
Yeah, if you grow up there, it's not that hard.
Watching Euro NZD completing the fake out.
Let's see if it's gonna complete a fake out. This GCAD, I don't know if it's gonna come or not. We have another 15 pips move to make. 16.
500 will be the entry, right?
Yeah, 500 should be the best one. 470 maybe enter half. So we'll see. Guys, I think I'm gonna go now, but this is the plan. We'll talk on YouTube on the chat, of course, but for the YouTube guys, entry 470, 500, 3-4 pips range, stop loss 20 pips around here, and target the next zone. So we have a 4-hour and 1-hour breakout, double confirmation. We have a good breakout. We came pretty low, but still I think we have more room to continue. It's going to be a 4-hour retest. I think it's going to be very nice. Wait for the retest and run it all the way to the downside. It looks very, very nice. this is gonna be my trade, hopefully, if it comes. Other than that, have a nice day. Unfortunately, I didn't have a setup until now, but I have to go now. It's been like almost 3 hours. And see you tomorrow. Have a
See everyone
nice
tomorrow.
day. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And thank you, guys. Have a nice day. Take care. Leave a like if you enjoyed the session. And see you tomorrow, same time. We might even start earlier. Who knows?